Alright, what is going on? So welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today we're back with Detective Pikachu Returns, and today's a very exciting episode because this is the second to last one. Because I did some research, I looked at how long we still have left, and we should have only a little bit more left, but still too long for an episode. I think it's like, it was about like an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's like depending on how fast we can do this. Maybe do something faster than the thing I saw. Maybe do something slower than the thing I saw. But that's technically 3 episodes, right? Normally episodes are like a half an hour. But what I'll do for this episode, we'll just grind till we'll get to B5. Once we get access to B5, once Tim or Pikachu says like, okay, let's take the elevator, because I think we're going to take the elevator now. I think we're going to B4, because if we go to B5, it's still an hour long. That seems very long. If you do go like instantly to B5, then we can see about doing some B5. Then we'll get complicated. But if we go to B4 and then to B5, then once we get to B5, unless we do that like very fast in this episode, that's where we'll end. And then we'll do B5 and the rest of the game on Wednesday. So Wednesday is definitely the last episode. I don't care how long it takes me. If it takes me an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, we're grinding to the end of the game. Anyway, let's go. And let's get right into it. Last time we got to B3. The password just got changed for the stairs, so we cannot find that. You can already hear growling extra, of course. Because there were some dudes over here. Then there's no key card. The guard didn't have a key card. But we do need the key card for the elevator. Maybe it's in this room where Excadrill is being controlled by a cube. And there's some Damon's room. Hopefully we can find a key card there. I mean, we kind of have to because game logic. And Kremlin over here, our big buddy from episode 1, all the way back from episode 1, yes, a long time ago. Swallowed the controller for Excadrill, but we got him back. We saved him with the help of Luxray, so now we have a controller for Excadrill's cube. Let's go. Excadrill's on the other side of this door. You got the controller ready, Tim? Yep. Okay, let's open the door. Can we just boop first? Excadrill. Doesn't seem friendly. We have not. You don't have the controller already. We do not have that in our hand.
It's coming right at us.
I'm working on it. Stop.
And then we die. Well, the end.
Okay.
Oh, good. It looks like Excadrill is still down. Drill. Now you're free, Excadrill. Drill. Think we can ask it some questions? Drill. It says it's willing to talk. But you, Excadrill, are you good at digging holes, right? Okay. Oh, he's gonna dig a hole to the next floor. I see. Drill. Seems pretty proud of that. Drill. It says it forms a single drill with its arms and head. Drilling is its specialty. Doesn't it get dizzy when it drills? I'm wondering about that too. Hey, Excadrill, do you ever get dizzy? Drill. Oof, it just said don't be ridiculous. I guess spinning just comes naturally to it. Oh, why are you here? By the way, Excadrill, what are you doing in this place? Drill. I see, just like Dusknoir. So someone brought it here against its will, and used a cube to force it to keep watch. Drill. Apparently tried to escape by drilling a hole in the wall, but things didn't go as planned. The cube on its back probably stopped it from moving freely. Treating Pokemon like this is just too cruel. Oh, hi, Corviknight. I just saw you. I was like, what's that behind you, Rachel? Oh my god, it's Corviknight. What have the humans been like? Drill. More mistreatment of Pokemon, huh? Drill. There are more captured Pokemon right here in these rooms. You can't just leave them like this. Yeah, let's set them free. Alright. So we were right about the tainment rooms are for holding Pokemon captive. Wait, the tainment rooms? Yeesh, you'd think we were back at the police station. Same scummy names and everything. We've got to figure out a way to rescue those Pokemon here. Yeah, if we search the room, we'll probably come up with something. We need to investigate this room anyway. Yeah, we'll still need to find the card key. Right, so, okay, so let's get this investigation started, Tim. Hi, Corviknight, are you the only one there? No, Poliwrath as well. Okay, interesting. And here we have Hariyama. Weakness in the floor. Perfect to drill. This door is locked. We can't free the Pokemon stuck in here till we find the key. We need the key. Nothing on the side of the room. Actually, it's really tiny. No offense to my short kings, but I would expect it to be bigger. Let's search this desk. Here's a note from operations team to the research team. Could be important read item. The attainment rooms on floor B3 were intended to hold the Pokemon sent to us by Mr. Butler. However, due to unforeseen circumstances, these Pokemon will not be joining us. As a result, the attainment rooms on floor B3 are currently housing Pokemon that were not part of our original plan. Butler, eh? Must be talking about what happened back at the police station. There's a list here with dozens of Pokemon on it. Looks like a list of all the Pokemon in this facility. Some of these names are cross-tied. Luxray, Liepard, Impidimp, Sableye, Pangoro. Those Pokemon were at the police station with me, so they were gonna be sent here too. Okay. There are other names too. Excadrill, Hariyama, Corviknight, Poliwrath, Wooper. They're not crossed out, so they must have already been sent here. After that, there is some stuff about the cubes. The specs of the controller utilized by Mr. Butler are highly confidential. In the interest of maintaining his confidentiality, we destroyed the controller remote to ensure the police were only able to collect the broken remains. I see, so that's why the controller broke the way it did. They wanted to keep the police in the dark. If there was any doubt of Unitas' involvement before, this pretty much proves it. Yeah, but I still want to know more. Let's take a closer look.
Let me see.
Okay, where should we start looking? Start on the left. That makes sense, right? Examine closer. There's a key. Some sort of key. It could help us get into the locked room. Okay, if you find any locked rooms, let's try that. Okay. A paper. It's some internal orders within Unitas. There's water leaking from the floor B3. Mr. Merloch keeps his valuable research data on floor B4. Okay, Merloch. Yeah, of course. Kind of figured that. Or I still can remember. I didn't go back to watch, but I still can remember if, like, it was confirmed Merloch was talking to Butler. I just kind of figured he was a bad guy, because of the picture and stuff. Pretty sure it was like very much implied, or like we could see like by the way he dressed or something. It is imperative that this leak be repaired as quickly as possible. But I do need to go to B4. Sounds like Merloch does all his research on B4. I'm sure there's some useful information there, but we still don't know how to get down there. Let's just keep a cool head and keep looking, Tim. So we will go to B4. That's confirmed. Paper. Well, I examine you. Fair enough. This looks like business reports written by someone in Unitas. Okay. Mass production of the cubes has been completed without incident. Our CEO, Mr. Howard Myers, is scheduled to arrive on the last day of Pokemon Friendship Week for final inspection. The cubes are ready to be shipped pending the completion of this final inspection. Mayor Myers is our CEO. CEO means Chief Executive Officer, right? As in the one who's calling all the shots? Yeah. You're telling me that he's the head honcho of this entire organization? But Papa's the one running Unitas? That can't possibly be true. Of all the things we could have learned about Howard, this is the worst possible one. I mean, he could have been like a cannibal, a murderer. Could have been worse, but yeah. There's an experiment report about the cubes. On top of the PC, I was like, where is that book? It's got a list of Pokemon that the cubes were tested on. Luxray, Liepard, Impidimp, Sableye, Pangoro. Those are some of the Pokemon that were being detained at the police station. The list goes on. Wooper, Dusknoir, Excadrill, Poliwrath, Hariyama, Corviknight. The same Pokemon we saw in that other document. At this time, we lack sufficient data on Pokemon from various regions. Additional data from a greater diversity of species is required to fully optimize their products. They're still planning to collect even more Pokemon.
Well?
So you find any good info about Unitas? Yeah, I think we've got enough info to make some deductions. For sure? What about this? There's no document written by someone in Unitas. Operations teams, the details of your mission are as follows. Ooh, found some official orders, did you? Location, the Galar region. Goal, to advance the research and the development of the cubes. Details, gather as many different species of ice Pokemon as possible. So this is why Unitas brought back their Mantan and the others. Can't believe they got dragged here all the way from Galar. I hope all those Pokemon we met at Ruins are doing okay. They'll be fine. They've got Gordon and Chris helping them out.
Hey.
Looks like there's nothing else to investigate here. Cool. Let's start the Justin. I shouldn't expect to learn that Howard's in charge of all of Unitas. What exactly is he planning to do with this organization? I think I've got an idea. Howard's been pursuing policies related to managing Pokemon, right? You must intend to use the cubes for that. Yep, there's really no other explanation.
I didn't want to believe it, but
Your dad's a bad guy. Your mother's dead.
why are you part of this?
Sorry.
Rachel,
Probably to save your mother in some kind of way. I feel like they will redeem him in some kind of way. Well, redeem him in some kind of way. Or he hates Pokemon because the Pokemon killed the mother, and he's just fully evil. It's one of those two. It's one of those two. Either he's like fully effed up and like hates Pokemon because the Pokemon killed the mother, or it's like the mother is inside a Pokemon, or like he wants to like probably the first one. But we also have like Harry consciousness being inside Pikachu, so if we want to fix that, Mewtwo can't really fix that. We already know it's only like 50% chance. Unless there's something else now. For example, now that Mewtwo has... No, Mewtwo would have the body in anyway, so that would make sense. Unless there's some kind of... Unless, of course, the Aurora drop is a Pokemon, probably Deoxys, by the research we've seen. Unless Deoxys can do it like 100%, or like together with Mewtwo, they can do it 100% safely. But outside that, we'll need some scientific research for doing that. Which would help if he's already researching those things. But again, it doesn't really make sense that he needs like all these Pokemon to control, so probably that's an evil one, but okay. Must have been a shock to find out her dear old dad is the head of Unitas. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure what to say to her. She probably just needs some space to think, Tim. I'm sure she'll recover from the shock in her own time. Let's focus on something else for now. Yeah. I almost forgot after the whole Howard reveal, but there's something else that's bothering me. Yeah, what's that? That paper we read earlier that mentioned Butler. Maybe we should focus on that. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Think about the reason why Unitas was capturing Pokemon. Butler was mainly capturing Pokemon, wasn't he? Right, but why did Unitas want him to do that? I want to mull this one over. It might put us in the right headspace to figure out what Howard's hoping to do. What do you think, Tim? Let's start deducing. So have you figured out why Unitas has been capturing and obtaining Pokemon? To distribute the cubes, based on the fact that the cubes have been mass-produced, Unitas may intend to distribute cubes throughout the city by attaching them to it. Yeah, that makes sense. To fund their research, Unitas might have been funding the research of the cubes by selling all the Pokemon. No. Test subject for the cubes. The list of Pokemon in Unitas. Experiment reports matches the list of detained Pokemon. They might have been gathering... Yeah.
Okay.
The cube experiment report said they needed data for Pokemon. About Pokemon. So maybe they were collecting Pokemon to help them perfect the cubes they had been developing. That adds up. The list of Pokemon that got sent here matches the list of Pokemon they experimented on. They must have been testing the cubes out of all sorts of different Pokemon. I guess they wanted to make sure the cubes were compatible with every kind of Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. If the cubes failed to work on even a single Pokemon species, the entire operation would be a bust. The developers must have been desperate to perfect the cubes by any means necessary. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Are there any Pokemon left that we haven't talked to yet? Let's see what they have to say. There might be a clue somewhere that'll help us find the way downstairs. Let's be as thorough as we can with this set of rooms. You okay there, Rachel?
Yes.
Papa, how could you do this, Rachel? Sorry, I'm good. Let's go. Okay. She's lying, but okay. Under the key we found will open this door. Looks like it worked. Let's check out what's inside. Hey, buddies. Hey, Poliwrath. Whirly and burly. I love Poliwrath. Like, less. No. Yeah, the first year of me doing like this channel, like fully Pokemon 4, I will use Poliwrath a lot on my team, and my love really started growing for it. Because we did Rocket Edition, which was a ROM hack for Pokemon Fire Red, where we played Team Rocket, very cool. And we had a Poliwrath in that team, because I was like, I never used Poliwrath, we'll use it here. It was very cool. And we had the Dark Rising. The first one we did a Nuzlocke, second one too. We lost like very fast in Nuzlocke, I mean, I was just a normal playthrough. But I still kept my team, because I had like a team of 6 already caught. I still kept my team of 6, and I had Poliwrath and Scolipede. Or Scolipede might have been 2. I don't know. But that were 2 really permanent. I didn't really expect to like that much, and like really just got to love. And I think Poliwrath wasn't in even another playthroughs, yeah. Got a lot of Poliwrath down and got a lot of love for it. Corviknight is also very awesome, but that's just because I look at it. But then Poliwrath doesn't look awesome, yeah. Raph. Poliwrath doesn't look like it's being controlled right now. Hey Poliwrath, why are you here? Raph, Liraf. I was kidnapped out of the blue. Blue, because it's blue. But sorry. And brought here, it really just wants to go back to its pond. Don't worry, we'll make sure you get home. Just sit tight for a bit. Let's hear what Poliwrath has to say. We might learn something useful. Also, no local concerns in this last chapter. Which I mean, it would be hard to do, but no luck concerns. By your polar ref, Raph. Unbeatable swimmer, huh? You sound pretty confident with that. Too bad it's got nowhere to swim here. No kidding, it's got to be pretty stressed. Raph, polar ref. But whoa, why it's swinging its arms around like that? I was just showing us its favorite swimming stroke. I know, but you can't wait to get back in the water. Why are you here? How'd you get here? Raph. I already answered that, but you and Hariyama were flexing on each other when some humans suddenly grab. Oh, the polar ref and Hariyama, they were fighting in the whole big first, maybe second too, but like in the first chapter at the plaza, they were fighting. They were told to stay out of it. Those are those guys, of course. How did I forget? Yeah. That's fun. Flexing on each other when some humans suddenly grabbed you. It must have been the PPB. Now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure I've seen Polar Raph and Hariyama fighting in the city before. Raph. It looks pretty mad about something. It's upset because I don't give it enough water here. Just like with Wooper, these poor Pokemon. Hey, Corviknights. Caw. Hey, aren't you the Corviknight that stole my hat? Oh. Caw. From the very first, like literally the first episode, like the prologue. You don't remember, but anyway. Hey, no apology necessary. I know it wasn't your fault. You were probably being controlled by one of those cubes. Can you tell me a bit about that? About your Corviknight? Caw. You're such a good flyer that nothing in the sky can scare you, huh? Yeah, you're pretty terrifying when you're flying at someone head-on. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. Caw. Oh, I guess that's kind of a sore subject, huh? I'm really not blaming you for anything. Sorry, I keep bringing it up. Why are you here? Do you remember how they managed to bring you here? Caw. I see, you went to sleep one day and then when you woke up, you were in a place you didn't recognize. Caw. And that's when they started controlling you with the cube. I'm serious, Corviknight, you didn't do anything wrong. Don't beat yourself up. Yeah, we're gonna show the world who's really at fault for all this. Okay, let's go to the other room with Hariyama. Wonder if this key would we find will open this door. Looks like it worked. Check one inside. Hey, bud. Bex a straight arm. What up? Hariya. Well, Hariyama sure looks riled up. No way, Hariyama. Don't even think about it. Huh? What did it say? It's been searching for sumo opponents. Yeah, I don't know if you're really suited for sumo. We don't really have time to find out either. Sorry, Hariyama. I'm sure you'll find an opponent eventually. Hurry. But you? Hariya. It says it loves testing its strength by sumo wrestling. Okay. I bet Hariyama would get along really well with Darmanitan, but now's not a great time for them to spar. Yeah, if something happened to Darmanitan at this point, we'd be in real trouble. Hurry. Sorry, Hariyama, I guess you win this round by default. Why are you here? Hurry. So you were brought here against your will too? I know that happened to a lot of Pokemon here, but I'm surprised they were able to subdue Hariyama. You're assuming Unitas played fair? Hurry. Apparently they grabbed it while it was in the middle of a standoff with Poliwrath. I see. Hurry. It was stomping on the floor every day as part of its training, but at some point the floor started cracking. Believe it or not, Hariyama, I'm pretty sure those cracks are all you. Wow, it's really strong. Looks like the floor has been weakened here. Yes. Oh, I can just barely see the floor below through these cracks. If Darmanitan used its strength to widen these cracks, we might be able to get down here. And is the whole floor caving in? I don't think so. Fair point. Darmanitan doesn't exactly have a light touch. Still, I think it's a good idea to ask Pokemon for help here. I don't think there's anything else for us to investigate in the entertainment rooms. And we didn't find a passcode or a card key. Well, we'll never get downstairs at this rate. We'll have to think of another way. Exca, Drill will help us. We need to get down to the next floor, but we can't take the stairs or use the elevator. Another passcode. We gotta think of a third option for getting down there. Let's brainstorm what we can do. I'm open to any ideas, no matter how extreme they may be. There's gotta be a way through. Do you think of any way to go down to the next door? A card key. Gremlin probably swallowed. Ask Unitas for the codes. But we could get a Unitas member to give us the passcode. Drill a hole, smash through the damage floor, drill a hole. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we could ask Excadrill to drill a hole through the floor. Oh yeah, I bet Excadrill could carve out a mean hole for us. And if we take it to that section of the floor Hariyama already damaged, why it could dig through that in no time flat. I'm sold. Let's hit up Excadrill for help. Cool. Now one issue. The floor downstairs As a lady with a Houndoom. That's scary. Houndoom is very strong. We need to ask Exodrill to dig a hole through the floor for us. Yeah, let's go ask right now. Exodrill. Anyway, that's the situation. Think you can help us Exodrill drill? It says it's the least it can do. I'm so glad it'll help. Hey, Cramorant, give that controller back. Did you hear that voice? It's one of those Unitas grunts. They'll probably come in here too. We better hurry. So you can start digging right away, Exodrill. Drill. I'll go get everyone else. Thanks, Tim. Alright, here we go. Why do you still have the cube? Can't we just flick it off? That doesn't make any noise, of course. Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, you dug that hole in no time. Drill. We really appreciate it, Extradrill. Thanks to you, we can finally get down to B4. What about Extradrill and the others, though? Oh yeah, good point. Extradrill, you should get out of here. Just keep heading up. With your skills, I'm sure you'll be able to escape this place. Drill. And sorry to stack on the favors, but please take the other Pokemon with you. Would you find Wooper, Dusknoir, and any other from the upper floors too? Drill. Crap. Yeah, you go with Extradrill to Cramorant, and don't let Unitas get you this time. Cramorant. Drill. Thanks, Extradrill. Yeah, I hope we meet again someday. Okay, the rest of us should head down. Are you good to keep going, Rachel? Yeah, I've come this far after all. And I need to stop Papa, whatever it takes. Right, just don't push yourself too hard. Thanks, Tim. Alright then, it's about time we get a move on. We've got no idea what's waiting for us down there, so keep your eyes peeled. Come on everyone, through the hole. There were less than 7, 8 jumps. 8, 7, 7, 1, 2, yeah, 7. We're here.
Okay.
Did everyone make it down safely? Go. Dar. I don't see anyone from Unitas here now. They must have... Ooh, this is a big floor. Ugh. They must have all gone down to the bottom floor, B5. Oh look, a floor map. Let's check it out. Okay, so the door on the right leads down a hallway to some stairs, and the door to the left leads to some... This doesn't make sense. Yeah, I mean, it could. The stairs downstairs could go upstairs, but not saying that. To some stairs, and the door on the left leads to storage rooms and the elevator. Yes. But it looks like we can't pass through the storage rooms, since they're packed full of crates. Then I guess we've got to use the stairs to get down to B5. Which means we just need to open that door on the right. But it says here that we need a card key to open the doors on this floor. A card key instead of a passcode this time. The security on this floor is the tightest yet. Yeah, it won't be easy, but we've got to find that card key. Now that I got a better look around, there sure are a lot of desks on this floor. According to the map we saw on B1, this floor is used for the research team. Oh yeah, it said that on the orders we saw earlier too. They said that Merlochs research data was stored on this floor. I guess the room in the middle is Merlochs' personal research lab. We might be able to learn more about Unitas' research if we have a look around. True. Okay, Rachel, you're looking kind of pale. Oh, I'm just... Knowing we might run into Papa soon is making me nervous. He's been leading Unitas this whole time, and they're the ones conducting research with those cubes. What can I even say to him? What would help him to understand? It must be really tough for Rachel. I'm not sure exactly what you should say to your dad, but I do think you should be honest with him about how you feel. That's what's most important. Yeah, good rights, thanks him. Lux. Goro. They said they agree. Thanks, that's a big help. Or like they would help us or something, I know.
You felt
Sometimes.
it again?
Yeah.
It's right beneath us.
And it's stronger than before. But Pikachu's consciousness feels like it's getting weaker.
Uh-oh. Getting weaker? Hang on. You mean Pikachu could disappear entirely, like Mewtwo said? That's right. Now that I've got my memories back, I'm basically Harry in everything but appearance. And the clearer my own consciousness becomes, the more Pikachu fades away. This is bad. We can't just let Pikachu disappear. We've got to get your body back fast, for both your sakes. You got that right. What's this? What is it? There's something stuck on my foot. Let's see. Looks like some orders addressed to the operations teams. Proceed immediately to Jessica Miller's location. Find her at the pizzeria in Bamboo Borough. Capture the sleeping man discovered in Mewtwo's cave. So the guy who attacked Jessica got his orders from here. But what's this about the sleeping man? I'm pretty sure they're talking about my body. Hey Pikachu, you think Dad's body is close? Yeah, they're feeling stronger than here than on any of the other floors so far. So it might be down on the lowest floor, B5. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. Anyway, let's keep investigating. Okay. Let's explore. Seems like this floor will be long, so strap in for a long episode. Because normally I would like end right here, and like we could, because we are on the floor, but no. Will I make it a longer episode? This must be the researcher's desk. Notebooks and memos. Sorry, whoever you are, but I'm about to look through all your stuff. Diary of the resumption of research. This looks like a diary. I can't make heads or tails of any of the scientific jargon though. Wait, look at this entry from last year. I received word from Mayor Myers that work has resumed at the Pokemon Unity Lab. They'll be continuing Emma's research on mutual understanding between humans and Pokemon, both through speech and direct sharing of consciousnesses. If this is successfully achieved, Rhyme City will become an even safer, more pleasant place to live. The organization takes its name from Emma's final project, Unitas. I decided to join Unitas myself. This research will benefit countless of people. As a researcher, I expect this to be very fulfilling work. So Papa's the one who named the organization Unitas. This researcher seems really proud to be part of it. How can they find this work fulfilling when they're making Pokemon suffer? There's gotta be a side to the story we're not seeing. Yeah. Not about Sleeping Man. Excuse me. What's this document? Let me see. Whoa, look at the title. Investigation report of the Sleeping Man in finding Mewtwo's cave. This report about my body. What does it say? I'll read it out. After bringing the Sleeping Man back to the lab, we applied electric shocks and other external stimuli in an attempt to wake him, but to no avail. Based on this condition, we believe the subject has been asleep for quite some time. An electrocardiogram and various blood tests all returned results within the expected range for an adult human male. The only anomaly we've observed is the subject is his brainwaves, which occasionally exhibit irregular behavior. However, these irregularities are not significant enough to warrant any great concern and do not seem to be negatively affecting his body. Though the Sleeping Man has not consumed any food while under our observation, his muscle mass shows no sign of atrophy. Our working hypothesis is that the energy within his body is maintaining his current condition. I guess it means your dad's just sleeping and he's still totally healthy. That's gotta be thanks to Mewtwo. Honestly, I'm just happy to hear I'm still alive. And no worse to wear either, which is a huge relief. Plus now we have confirmation that your body's here in this lab. I guess that feeling I had was right on the money. Yeah, all that's left is to find that body of yours. Orders addressed to the operations room team. Looks like the management team posted some orders for the operation team. Go ahead and read them. Location Bamboo Borough. Target Jessica Miller. Objective retrieve the thumb drive. This is about what happened in Bamboo Borough. It is imperative that the thumb drive is secured. This is a direct order from our CTO. Tim, what is it? Why did you stop reading? It says that here that Unitas' CTO is Mr. Merloch. What? That guy's the Chief Technology Officer? So Mayor is the CEO and Merloch's the CTO. Papa and Merloch lead this organization together, but why? There's a map of Bamboo Borough attached to this document. Okay. Not sure why that's relevant. They really put up a lot of preparation into the attack on Jessica. Seems like Jessica was an important target for Unitas. Yeah, especially considering the order came directly from Merloch, the CTO. I don't know why they were after her, though. The thumb drive? Figure out the reason why Unitas attacked Jessica and Bamboo Borough. There must have had a reason for going after Jessica. Yeah, but what exactly? Let's look for clues on this floor and start deducing. You find enough clues? We know this! We know they stole the thumb drive and the research from Emma. Why do I need to research this here? What? Game? What? We know this. Jessica told us they stole the thumb drive with her data on. She already told. We already know. What is this game? This is literally just filler. There are a bunch of tools on the desk. Maybe they were used for building and fixing cubes. There's a lot of different stuff. Let's take a closer look. Toolbox, screwdrivers, an oil can, and a whole lot of other tools. There's even a blowtorch. Careful not to burn yourself. Ticket to the management team. His ticket submitted for the management team. Looks like it's from the research team. Issue with CTO's lab door. Status card keys are recognized, but the door will not open or close. Upon inspection, it appears that some of the door's gears are broken. We have removed the broken gears and requested urgent assistance. The lab door not working, that's the one at the center of this floor, right? Yeah, it sounds like new parts haven't come in yet. That's from the CTO. Here are some instructions to the research team from the CTO of Unitas. CTO, that's Unitas' chief technology officer. Looks like it was written in a hurry. It's kind of hard to read, but I'll do my best. The control cubes currently in operation are effective on nearly all Pokemon. However, they are not completely effective on rock-type Pokemon. The cubes must be updated to address this flaw. This would be a simple task where I were to handle it myself, but I have other, more pressing work to attend to. Research team should consider this its most critical mission. Prioritize refining the effectiveness of the control cubes at all costs, even if it increases the strain the cubes inflict upon Pokemon's bodies. The Unitas guy in Bamboo Boar was controlling rock-type Pokemon, no problem though. They must have upgraded the cubes. I can't believe they were using Pokemon like tools, all while knowingly making them suffer. Took the words right in my mouth. Okay. Final one. It must be Unitas' researcher's desk. There's a note here from the research team to the management team. Orders from the CTO. Obtain the data from Jessica Miller, a resident of Bamboo Bower. You're going to notify the operations team to carry out those orders immediately. CTO, huh? So there's instruction from the chief technology officer. How do they think they can get away with treating people like this? Let's see if we can find any more information. It's a note. Apparently we need a card key. Well, we read that the other side of this door is blocked with too much stuff to get through anyway. So we really can't go that way. Okay. Interesting. Yeah.
Wait, isn't this...
Oh, we need a Clink Clang. Or Clink. Is Clink 2? Or Clink 1? Cling or... It's Clink or Clang? That's 2. I think Clang is 2, and Clink is 1, but that might be wrong. But that's a Pokemon we'll need, which you'll find, I guess, later in this hallway. There's a bunch of gears here, but there's also an open space in the middle. Seems to be missing some gears. Guess it's undergoing maintenance. Yes. The door won't budge. No point in brooding about it. Let's look around somewhere else. Yeah, it looks right. Because we got 3 more desks, and then yeah, here. We're gonna need to find either Clank, let's just come in, or we need to go to the other room. Because we'll need Clank, right? I mean, or we just need to find some random gears laying around, but I mean... It is a Pokemon game, so we need Pokemons. Looks like someone's in the middle of building a computer. I don't see anything else unusual. Click, Clink, there we go. Did you hear something just now, Tim? No, I didn't. Never mind then, I guess. Okay. Explore. There's a voice recorder on the desk. Looks like there's a recording on it too. Well, let's hear it. I'm gonna try out the voice recorder they gave me. It's supposed to be for keeping research notes. Do you really think recording a casual conversation like this is okay? Why not? It's not like anyone else is gonna listen to this. By the way, remember when Mr. Myers stopped by recently? I hadn't seen him around up here for a while. I think he had a meeting with Mr. Merloch. I'd love to know what they were discussing. Oh yeah, well, lucky for you, I sat in on that meeting to keep minutes. I heard what Mr. Myers had to say, and you know, there was something off about it. Oh, how so? Mr. Merloch made the cubes, you know, so the mayor is putting his complete trust in him now. Isn't that good? I guess, but I don't know. It's the way Mr. Myers said it. It was like, we need the cubes so a disaster like the R incident can never happen again. He was seriously worked up, practically shouting in fact. Which I guess is understandable considering he lost his wife, Emma, into R incidents. Yeah, I never met her, but I heard she was a truly gifted researcher. Same, plus the mayor's got a daughter. He's just trying to keep her safe and make sure that what happened to Emma doesn't happen to her too. And she said, I will do anything to protect my daughter. Family man, huh? Respects. Sure, but even so. The intense look on his face, you should have seen it. I mean, I was legitimately terrified of him. Papa. He sounds like a good father, but all this stuff with the cubes is misguided. How are you doing, Rachel? I know this must be hard. I'm fine. I just need to talk to my dad face to face. Fair enough. Strong lady. Well, these papers, those diagrams look like brainwaves or something. I think they're reports about the cube experiments. Look at what it says here. The Pokemon test subjects experienced extreme fatigue after the cubes were attached. Irregular fluctuations in their brainwaves were also observed. Negative effects of the cubes on the physical health of Pokemon seem rather significant. No, how could Papa allow this? We need to figure out what Howard was thinking. I don't see Dad's body or Mayor Myers around here. Same, I want to investigate the room in the back, but the door isn't working. What should we do? Click, 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 click. Wait, what was that? I heard it too. It came from that half-assembled computer. Let's check it out, Tim. Click, click. Whoa, there's some kind of Pokemon inside the computer. What? I can see inside it. Is it okay? Click, click. It says it found the perfect little gap to wedge itself into and take a nap. A nap, huh? It sounds pretty relaxed. Surprising number of Pokemon seem to prefer tight spaces. Click. It's wondering if its partner has returned yet. Who is its partner? Click, click, link. A researcher here, apparently. They must have gone to a different floor to do some work. This Pokemon says it's been napping while it waits for its partner to return. Sorry, buddy, your partner's not back yet. Click, click. Why don't you go look for them then? Click. Oh, I get it, you're stuck. Oh, is it okay? I think so. It doesn't sound like it's in any pain. Click. Sounds sad though. We can't just leave it like this. I guess we may as well help since we're here and all. It's really wedged in there though. I don't think we can just yank it out. We'll probably need some sort of tool. Then we pass the desk with some tools. Let's grab one of them. Have me run around, run around, run around, run around, run around. Toolbox.
I see.
There we go. That's the toolbox we're looking for. An oil can, some screwdrivers, a blowtorch, lots of options. Let's take them all with us and get the Pokemon unstuck from the computer. Let's save the Pokemon from the computer because then we can go into that other room.
Well,
The Pokemon inside this computer is stuck. Careful, if you keep trying so hard to get out, you could really hurt yourself. Clearly. Well, Tim, think we can use one of those tools to rescue the Pokemon? I'll think of something. We can't just leave it in here. Screwdriver. Could try to pry the Pokemon out with a screwdriver. By seeing the screwdriver through the gap, you mean I guess it could work. I'll give it a try. No luck. It's really stuck in there. Oil. Which means we've got to do something to get it unstuck. Oil can. Maybe I can help this with the oil can. Hey, yeah. You can use the oil to help it slide out. Clearly. Heads up. In there I'm gonna pour some oil in. Alright, it should be a lot easier to slip out now. Well, think you can get out now? Clink. Clink is too. Okay. Energy regenerating duo. How does Clank look then? Is this just 3? No. I have to look it up after. There was a Clink inside. Oh, there was a Clink inside. Click. Thank you for getting out. Getting you out of there. Forgot about it. I was not there. Anyway, sorry to jump right in, but mind if we ask you a few questions, Clink? Clearly. By you, Clink. Link. Yeah, I can tell you like small enclosed spaces. That's why I was sleeping at the computer in the first place. Clink. Apparently it wasn't one of thing. Clink gets itself stuck all the time. Much to its partner annoyance, it seems. Fair enough. Hey, guess it still hasn't learned its lesson. Clee. But Unitas.
Hey.
Do you get along well with humans in this place, Clink? Clee. Right, I know you're good friends with your partner. Clink. Your partner hasn't seemed as happy since you two came here, huh? It's worried because its partner seems really concerned about something. Maybe Klink's partner is having second thoughts about the development of the cubes. Klink's partner might not be a bad person then. Yeah, maybe not everyone in Utah is awful. But the card key. Do you know where to find the card key that opens the doors? Clee? Klink says its partner is always carrying a tool that can open the doors. Is there another one like it somewhere else? Clee? I guess all the researchers here keep their key cards on them at all times. It should be hard. It could be hard to get our hands on one. I'm glad we were able to help Klink. Yeah, I'm just relieved it's okay. Hey Tim, is it just me or does the shape of this Klink look familiar? That panel by the middle door, maybe. Yep, exactly. Let's head over there. How's it look, Tim? How big are the gears we're dealing with? I'm pretty sure Klink's the perfect size. Excellent. Wait here a second. I'll go get Klink. So anyway, I think you can help us out, Klink. Clee. You're up for the job then? Thanks, Klink.
Okay, Clink, do your thing.
Beautiful. Perfection. Thank you, buddy. That's a small room. That's just a very long room. Okay, it's not that small, actually. That's what she said. Alright, it worked. Thanks, Klink. Now we can get inside. Klink. Oh, you're gonna go find your partner? Click. But you don't know where your partner is. Afraid I can't help you with that one. Maybe try upstairs. There's Unitas members searching for Kremlin up there. Klink. If you're heading upstairs, go ahead and use that hole in the ceiling. Clee. No, you're the one who helped us. See you later, Klink. I mean, we helped him too. We helped him first. Hope Klink finds his partner. Yeah, me too. Okay, now we've got to investigate the room. I hope we can figure out what Merloch was researching. Yeah, let's go inside. I have to too, because we can find a card key and then I can go, because it's almost time for me to go do something else. And then the episode. So hopefully we can explore this lab in like 5 minutes. Here we are, Merlochs lab. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Where do we even start? No kidding, I don't know how we're gonna investigate all of this. But there's bound to be really important info about Unitas in here. Yeah, I hope we can find a card key too. Desk. These look like experiments reports. Yeah, I can barely read the handwriting. And there are sticky notes stuck all over the place. And maybe you can read just the most important points. Meteorite energy experiments. I need a more effective method of extracting energy from the meteorites. A tremendous amount of high purity energy is required to activate the Aurora drop. It's more research material on the meteorites like we find on floor B2. Based on my recent experiments, I was able to lay out a plan to achieve the final goal. All that remains is to order the operations team to collect a sufficient amount of meteorites. So those goons ran into at the ruins were acting under Merlochs' orders. But what's this final goal he's talking about? I can't tell what from documents. Yeah, I've been wondering that myself. Aurora drop. I conducted an experiment in which I exposed the Aurora drop to energy from meteorites. It was a success. The Aurora drop showed clear signs of activation. However, only a fragment of the whole was activated. I must trigger this activation throughout the entirety of the Aurora drop. Doing so will necessitate more experiments. He wants to activate the Aurora drop because it really isn't just an ordinary jewel. The energy of the meteorites and the Aurora drop. Apparently he'll be able to activate the Aurora drop if he keeps up his research on those two things. But the report doesn't say what that means. What will happen when the Aurora drop is activated? What exactly is Merloch trying to accomplish with this research? It's gotta have something to do with that final goal he wrote about. Yes. Yeah. Another room back there, wait, huh? What is it, Tim? Do you see something? Are those photos of Dad and Pikachu? Oh. 222.
Why is there a picture of you in there, Pikachu?
170608.
I'm guessing it doesn't belong to an adoring fan.
We'd better look into this.
Harry's cell kinda looked, or that cell kinda looked like the Aurora drop, not gonna lie. This back room wasn't on the map. Maybe Merloch wanted to keep it a secret? That seems likely. I wanna get a good look around in there. This door's locked with a passcode. I guess we're looking for numbers again.
Well...
4 numbers, I suppose, I guess. I looked at here. There's a voice recorder. It seems there have more than one recording on it. Well, we'll listen to first. Research arrangements. There's a recording titled Research arrangements. Let's hear it. Yes.
Report subject. Research arrangements. I informed Howard that I would like to resume Emma's final research project. It focused on coexistence with Pokemon, the Unitas project. I also pointed out that conducting such research would require a proper facility. Naturally, I suggested we name this new facility the Unitas Lab. Howard was rather taken with that name.
Yeah, okay.
He
So Merloch
accepted
is a
my
bad
proposal
guy.
immediately.
Kind of taking advantage of Howard.
And with that, all obstacles to my research have been removed.
So he's the bad guy. Merloch was the one who suggested to Mayor Myers to restart Emma's research. He's been involved with all this right from the start.
Hey,
Which recording do you want to listen to? Cube presentation. There's a track titled Cube presentation. Let's hear it.
Report subject, Cube presentation. I gave my presentation about the cubes to Howard today. He seemed concerned about the strain they may put on Pokemon. But in the end, he understood that some side effects here and there are simply unavoidable. Now we can continue development without looking over our shoulders. Once production is going smoothly, I plan to move on to the project I've kept on the back burner until now.
The Aurora drop. Which maybe Myers doesn't even know about. Papa knew the side effects that Pokemon would face, but he still didn't stop the plan. No, but he was at least worried about them, if nothing else, that shows there's kindness in him. I don't know that the same can be said for Merloch. That recording painted a pretty clear picture of what the kind of person he is. Which recording do you want to listen to? None. I've had a bad feeling about Merloch from the moment we met him, but I didn't realize he was this terrible. This researcher hurts Pokemon, but he's pushing forward with such enthusiasm. We have to stop him somehow. That all there is? You can look at this at all. Okay, then we just have to look at the board for the passcode. There's a bunch of different information scribbled on here. The handwriting is awful, this is gonna be hard to decipher. It's hard to tell exactly what, but it looks like summaries of a few different things. Let's read each one carefully. Distributing the cubes. This note looks like it was scrawled in a hurry. In order to promote the widespread use of cubes throughout the world, we must highlight the dangerous Pokemon posed to humans. News stories that reveal famous and popular Pokemon to actually be dangerous are especially effective at achieving this. For example, Detective Pikachu. Well, that explains a lot. I am pretty famous in Rhyme City. If news got out that I had destroyed the Soapbox statue, people in the city would probably start feeling less safe. Right, which would lead more and more people to believe the cubes were unnecessary. Good thing we were able to prove your innocence before that story made the news. You're telling me, so I wonder, is that the only reason they detained me? By using Butler. Running over here is just as sloppy. Can you read it, Tim? Let's see, I have no concerns with using Butler. If anything goes wrong at the PPB, the responsibility will fall entirely on him. Butler, as in the former chief of the Pokemon Protection Bureau. So Butler was working with Merloch as well, huh? We knew that. By Pikachu. There's some stuff written about you here, Pikachu. And judging by the handwriting, Merlochs must have been pretty worked up when he wrote it. Project Detective Pikachu, Phase 1. Meet the specimen in person and measure its vitals. Project Detective Pikachu, Phase 2. Receive the specimen from the PPB. Phase 3. Extract the energy from the specimen. Receive the specimen. Guess that referring to when the PPB was detaining me. Maybe they did something to me when I was being controlled by the cube and had no idea what was going on. We managed to stop them from delivering you to Unitas, but Merloch's plan is still moving forward. So the stuff on the whiteboard is all about when you were detained at the police station. Yep, so it appears. Unitas has me arrested to make it look like Pokemon are dangerous. But what did that part about extracting energy from you mean? Beats me. Did he figure out Dad and Pikachu are the same person? The papers we read earlier mentioned energy in Dad's body too. Merloch seems to be gathering energy from a variety of sources, but what's he planning to do with it? Well, we've searched the whole room, but we still haven't found the door's passcode. What about the numbers on the whiteboard in that back room? They've gotta be worth a shot at least. Numbers on the whiteboard. 200122 and 17060. Did I just put that in? I don't know. But I am gonna have to leave it here. I'm sorry, but I do have to get going. But tomorrow we'll explore that back room, go to B5, stop Merloch and Mayor Myers, and just complete the game. I don't care. It's probably gonna be like an hour and a half episode. But we're gonna complete the game. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. Leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed this longer one. We're so close to the end. So exciting. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.